Here is something that might stop you cold. Nearly 57% of Americans cannot cover a single $1,000 emergency expense. That means more than half the country is one car repair, one medical bill, or one broken appliance away from serious financial trouble. If you have ever lain awake at night wondering what would happen if you lost your job tomorrow, this video is for you. By the end, you will know exactly how to build a full 6-month emergency fund, step by step, even if you are starting from zero. Let me be straight with you. Building a 6-month emergency fund sounds intimidating. 6 months of expenses feels like a massive, almost impossible number when you are living paycheck to paycheck. But the reason most people never build one is not that they cannot afford to. It is that nobody ever showed them the actual process in a clear, practical way. Today, I am going to change that. I have gone through the research, pulled together expert advice from financial planners, Vanguard, Investopedia, and real people in personal finance communities, and I am going to walk you through every single step. No fluff, no vague advice. Just a real plan you can start using today. The first thing you need to do is figure out your actual target number. Most people skip this step and just start saving without a goal in mind. That is like driving somewhere without knowing the address. Financial planners consistently recommend keeping 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses in your emergency fund. Notice I said essential expenses, not your total income, not your lifestyle spending. Essential expenses only. So here is how you calculate it. Write down every expense that would keep you alive and housed in a bad month. Think rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, minimum debt payments, and transportation. Do not include dining out, subscriptions you could cancel, or entertainment. Add those numbers up to get your monthly essential expenses. Then multiply by 6. That is your 6-month target. For example, if your essential monthly expenses add up to $3,000, your target is $18,000. If they add up to $2,000, your target is $12,000. This number is personal. The 3 to 6 month rule is a guideline, not a one-size-fits-all requirement. If you are self-employed, have irregular income, or work in a volatile industry, leaning towards 6 months makes a lot of sense. If you have a stable government job and 2 incomes in your household, 3 months might feel comfortable. The point is to know your number before you start saving toward it. Now here is something that trips a lot of people up. They look at their target number, say $15,000, and feel completely paralyzed. I want you to forget the full target for a moment. Your first milestone is just $1,000. That small fund acts as a buffer against the most common financial surprises, like a car repair or an unexpected medical copay. Getting to $1,000 first gives you early momentum. It protects you from going into debt every time life happens, and it proves to yourself that you can actually do this. Once you hit $1,000, you move on to 1 month of expenses, then 2, then 3, and so on. Breaking a big goal into smaller milestones is not just motivational advice. It actually works because each small win reinforces the habit of saving. Speaking of habits, let us talk about the money itself. A lot of people believe they need a raise or a windfall before they can start saving. That thinking will keep you stuck. As one personal finance contributor put it, you do not build discipline after income increases. You build it before. Even saving $50 a month builds the habit. That habit is